Okay. What else can I tell you? Try to create a balanced approach to prepping in several categories, like I told you. Get educated. Okay. I'm going through my notes here. Sorry. Get educated. And that would be like buying books on hunting or fishing. You guys could do that. On gardening. If you can't afford to buy the books, go to the library. Check them out. Maybe photocopy some parts in it that you need to remember or you want to remember. Get some books. Get some education going. Learn something about prepping other than just winging it off the top of your head. Okay? Get some books on gardening, home gardening. You may live in the city. No excuse for not being able to garden. I have a video specifically about gardening in the city. Okay? So you should watch that video. What else? Get some books on home repair. Okay? That's important. Learn how to do small repairs around your home. What else? I will say on the home repair, on the hunting, the fishing, the gardening, learn how to can your own food. These are all things that you can do a little bit at a time and learn while you're doing it and make strides, steps toward prepping that are important. Okay? I will say, and it's a plug, a shameless plug, I don't care. If you subscribe to my Patreon channel, at the top of my channel page here on YouTube, there's a button that says Patreon. If you click on that and you support this channel, one of the perks for supporting this channel is I give documents out. I've got thousands of documents. And I give documents on how to can, how to fish, how to garden, how to do all kinds of things. I have documents on all this stuff. And I put out a couple documents. I try to do it weekly. Sometimes I might go a week and a half, 2 weeks before I do. But I do upload documents on a regular basis that are how-tos to help you, including manuals, okay? They're all PDF or ebook, so they're easy to download, keep, and be able to read as a source document. Okay. Sorry this has taken so long. I know I'm at 15 minutes. I hope you guys watch this stuff. I'm not wasting my time. I feel like everybody watches the first few minutes and then they quit. Okay, health. Start eating right. Don't eat processed foods. Avoid processed foods. That's very important. If you want to take care of yourself and you want to be healthy during a shift situation, avoid processed foods. Very important. Start walking. Do something. Exercise. Getting healthy. Get in better shape. Quit buying fast food for lunch. I know this goes against a lot of you guys' grain, maybe I shouldn't say that. Forgive me. I know some people that are. I know I was for quite a while. Too proud to pack a lunch to take to work. Don't do that. That's foolish. Pack a lunch to take to work and don't buy fast food. That food is bad for you. If you're concerned about your health, then you got to make strides toward changing that. Okay? Sorry, I'm blah, blah, blah. So it's up to you. Don't buy fast food. Pack a lunch of healthy food to take to work. And no, healthy food doesn't mean it has to taste like cardboard. Not at all. Because we eat healthy and our food does not taste like cardboard. There's a lot of things I purchase and eat, including meats, that don't taste like hard cardboard and they're not processed food. Okay. Next, I would say, getting down to the end here, have a backup plan. Okay, backup plans for things are very important. This is something to keep in mind. I would suggest you download this video. You guys are welcome to download and keep all my videos. I don't have a problem with that. You need to know how to be able to do that on YouTube, which I'm not going to tell you, but it is something that you can do. And no, it does not involve any of YouTube's pay us so you can download a video stuff. You guys just have to search that out yourself. My buddy Steve from Corsair Trainers, he makes a comment and he says all the time, have more than one route when you leave your area. If there's an emergency, you better be able to figure out more than one way to get away from the city or wherever you live. Have more than one route. Well, that goes further. I mean, he goes in depth about other things as well, but for the benefit of what I'm saying, that ties in very much with the fact that you need more than one way of doing things in prepping. You need more than one source for water. You know, you can use tap water from your sink, but you can buy distilled water at the store. You can buy 5-gallon jugs of water like we do at the store. That's what we drink. Distilled water and purified water. We don't drink our tap water. It's not safe to drink here. I could have an RO unit, but I don't have the money for one. We did have one, but ours ended up biting the dust, and we no longer have an RO unit. But you could even do that. Have an RO unit. There's a lot of ways to get healthy water to drink. Get a Berkey. Okay, so have more than one source for your water. In other words, you could do it from your tap, you can buy it from the store, stuff like that. You can get water from a stream, a pond, a lake. You know, those are other sources of water. The back of your toilet. You know, I know, gross, huh? No, it's not. The water that's in the back of your toilet, in your toilet tank, is the same water you're drinking out of your faucet in the kitchen. Plumbing, almost 10 years worth, more than 5, almost 10, off and on during that 5 to 10 year period. That's the same water in the back of your toilet that is clean, that's coming out of your faucet that you're drinking every day. So there's other areas you can get water. Other sources. Collect rainwater. Very important. Collect rainwater. Get a rain catchment system going. You should have more than one area to store your food. That's important. I can give you a good prime example. Tornado Alley, right? If our house is taken out, everything we own is gone. All the years of prepping that we've been doing, everything will be lost. So what do? You rent a storage unit somewhere, and you put a lot of your preps in a storage unit. Have what you need at home. Have another set of preps in a storage unit. Put a little here, put a little there, put a little here, put a little there. You can do it. It's not tough. And no, storage units don't have to be expensive. You can get a storage unit the size of a closet. You don't have to buy a storage unit that's the size of my basement, you know, or a 10 by 10 room, or a 20 by 10 or 30 by 10. You don't have to get big rooms. Get something the size of a closet and start putting some emergency preps, food and water, and then other things, guns, ammo, shelter stuff, in something the size of a closet, and rent that so that it's not all, so you don't have your eggs all in one basket, and then if some disaster strikes your house, like a fire, an earthquake, or a tornado, or a hurricane, you haven't lost everything, okay? More than one route, more than one plan, okay? What else? You need more than one way to cook food. Okay, so you should have something like a camp stove, like a Coleman stove, some kind of camp stove, or a grill. A lot of guys like to grill. I grill all the time during the spring and summer. Get a grill. You can cook on a grill. I'll let the Californian in me come out. Too many days down at the beach, okay, at the back of my truck's tailgate. If you're in California, you're going to know what I'm talking about. Get a little hibachi grill. They're, you know, like 1.5 feet each, square. Just a small grill you can set on the tailgate of your truck. You know, get a small hibachi grill if you can't afford a big old nice grill that you would have outdoors on your patio. There's more than one way to cook food. You need to learn that. Create a fire ring. Even if you're in the city, you can go to Home Depot or Sam's or Walmart or whatever, and you can buy these self-standing fire rings that have a great big, I don't know what it is, brass bowl inside of them. They're made specifically for fires. And you load them up with charcoal or put wood in there. They got a grate across the top. You can cook on that. You know, if you don't have a stove for some reason, something happens, and you have to have an alternative source of cooking, you better have some of these ideas in mind or you're not going to be able to cook. Okay. More than one way to keep warm. I'll spit this out real quick because I'm at 22 minutes. Sorry. Propane heaters, kerosene heaters, a fireplace, a wood stove, extra warm blankets and sleeping bags that you can pile on top of yourself, and extra warm, thick clothing, a good coat. You know, you don't have to buy a good coat at the store. You could go to Salvation Army thrift store. You could go to, a lot of towns have, I know because we got them everywhere in Kansas, what we call the hardly used shop. It's perfectly good stuff that people can't wear anymore. They take it to these stores, and then they resell them for 50 cents, $1 for a jacket, you know. I have a farm coat, one of my big farm coat, excellent condition. It's a Carhartt, great jacket. We paid like $3 for it. I bought it used. Perfect condition, doesn't even have a stain on it. Excellent. Either somebody died or somebody outgrew it or somebody didn't want it anymore. I got it for $3. I'm talking about a $50 jacket, $100 jacket I got for $3. So you don't have to buy brand new clothing. There's always ways to get around things. Extra heat and warmth is something you're going to want to consider. More than one way of coming up with that. Okay, and this is the last thing, and then I'll shut up. 24 minutes. Don't be a lone wolf, okay? You've heard this from other preppers besides myself. Don't be a lone wolf. It's important to have community. I think it's very, I don't know, I don't want to say sketchy. You have to be very careful of who you're going to associate with. If you're going to form a group, I hate even talking about that, but if you're going to form a group or something, you've got to be really, really careful about how you go around accepting people into your group or dealing with them. Because once they're in, then they're in, and they know everything about your group, which they don't have to. Just loose lips sink ships. You don't have to tell everybody everything. But in general, they're going to know the general layout of the group, how much food, water, all that kind of stuff is available, how things are done. So you have to be careful. But you can't be a lone wolf. You will not survive as a lone wolf if the crap hits the fan. You won't. Eventually, somebody's going to take you out and take everything you own. So I would suggest starting with family. If you have family members that you get along with and you can, then you start with family and then you go out from there. So don't be a lone wolf. It's risky putting together a group of people, but you just have to put your big boy pants on and figure out how to do it. Yeah. With that said, I did put down here that you need someone else to watch your back besides just yourself. And that's just a fact. You need support. You can't do things just by yourself entirely. So that's it. I'll leave it at that. Those are some ways for you to start prepping, to get it going, to get the ball rolling. I would suggest you listen to the video over and over, take some notes, or download the video like I told you. You are welcome to download and keep my videos. I will say one thing on it very quickly. If you use Firefox, you can go to Firefox, get add-ons that allow you to download YouTube videos. Okay, I'm going to leave it at that. I probably shouldn't even say that, but you can. You are more than welcome to download my videos. You have my total permission to do that. Download them, keep them, make a library. Okay. All right. Lastly, thank you for all your support. Thank you for your prayers for my family over this tornado situation that we were in the other day. And there'll be more to come. It's that time of year. If you like my channel, please support it by either supporting through Patreon, going to my merchandise shop. That's their Spreadshirt. Get stuff like my shirt or the big logo on the front, or I showed you in another video, a coffee cup, hats. You can do anything. You can create it yourself, and it's affordable. And it helps me. It's only a little bit off each item, but that little bit adds up, and I really appreciate it. So you can support the channel that way. You can support the channel through my post office box, or also I have a PayPal link up there. So I'd appreciate your support for my channel. It would help immensely. So thank you. You guys are awesome. Appreciate all of you, and sorry for the video taking 27 minutes. I'll bet 90% of you don't watch it this long. But if you do, thank you. I really appreciate it. You guys have a great day. God bless you. Bye-bye.